Hey guys, and welcome to Patagonia. For the next 5 days, I'm gonna venture around the Andean wilderness here and see the awe-inspiring beauty of it. Prepare for a journey of a lifetime as you uncover the secrets of Patagonia and the captivating spirit of Argentina. Located between the Andes Mountains and the Atlantic Ocean, Patagonia is a vast and remote region that spans both Argentina and Chile. The journey to Patagonia typically begins with a flight to the city of Calafate. The iconic Route 41 offers a scenic road winding through landscapes that shift from dense forest to vast plains. Unlike Chalten's rustic charm, Calafate has a more, let's say, cosmopolitan atmosphere. You can find more restaurants, shops, and even bars to enjoy a drink during the evening than you will in Chalten, but more on this later. My favorite restaurant was definitely Casimiro Bigua in the heart of El Calafate. You can taste the real Argentinian steak here. And honestly, it was the best steak I have ever had in my life. To bring the experience to the next level, they also have a show kitchen where you can see your steak being cooked right in front of your eyes. As my first adventure, I came to undoubtedly the most famous glacier here in Patagonia, which is the Perito Moreno Glacier. And well, we are starting our day with a cruise. The Los Glaciares National Park is an area of exceptional natural beauty with rugged, towering mountains and the numerous glacier lakes, including Lake Argentino, which is 160 kilometers long. At its furthest end, you can find Patagonia's most famous glacier, the Perito Moreno Glacier. Cruise through the icy waters of Lake Argentino and witness the colossal Perito Moreno Glacier up close. Experience the awe-inspiring boat tours that take you close to the glacier, providing unparalleled photo opportunities and a unique perspective of this natural wonder. Whilst most glaciers in the world retreat, Perito Moreno Glacier in Argentina is one of the few that is advancing. The Perito Moreno Glacier is a huge glacier. It's got a total area of around 250 square kilometers, making it larger than the city of Buenos Aires. It's up to 70 meters tall in places, and it is still growing fast at a rate of around 2 meters per day. Also, this is the third largest freshwater reserve on our planet after the ice sheets in Antarctica and Greenland. After the boat tour, you can continue on the same road, and in just a couple of minutes you will arrive to the main parking area, where you can leave your car for the day. You can find here a restaurant, toilets, and some boat tours also start from here. Now you have a choice to make. You can either take the bus from the parking lot straight to the lookout, or you can take the coast trail, which takes you alongside the glacier and it starts right from the parking. The easiest way to visit these balconies are definitely with the central trail, where you can quickly grab a few photos and leave. When I was there, I have decided to combine the coast, the central and the low trail to get a full experience, although I have only visited the first two viewpoints of the low trail and then headed back to the car. This way it's a bit longer, but in my opinion it is totally worth the 3-ish hours that you spent here. Even though I didn't do it, there is also a possibility to go trekking right on the glacier itself with a tour. This truly gives you an up-close experience with this mighty giant. If you have ever researched tours from El Calafate, you probably saw several companies offering tours to the world-renowned Torres del Paine National Park as a day tour. So did we, and we thought the exact same thing you are thinking right now, that is gonna be the best part of our trip, since it's every photographer's dream to see these majestic peaks. Well, this day was an interesting one. This was a 16 hours day trip, which also meant that we got up very early to get to our pickup location, although they do offer hotel pickups if you are staying in El Calafate. After meeting with our little tour group, the journey has started. Out of the 16 hours,
You spend approximately 1.5–2 hours at most in the park with short stops at different viewpoints. The tour goes something like this. You start your day with an Argentinian tour guide who explained a lot of interesting stuff throughout our drive to the border, where we spent at least 2 hours just to get through. As we entered Chile, a Chilean tour guide has also joined and took over. That day the weather started out alright, but as soon as we crossed the borders, the weather turned bad. So even though we had some stops, mostly we were skipping everything, and our Chilean tour guide was saying that we are going to stop on the way back when the weather will be better. As an example, we stopped at the famous lookout to get some moody photographs from the towering granite spires known as the Torres, a symbol of Patagonia's rugged beauty. But eventually, shortly after that, we did turn back, and to our surprise, the weather started to look promising, but this Chilean dude refused to stop due to time constraints, which even confused our Argentinian tour guide. So even though we had the time and we could have gotten the postcard perfect photo from one of South America's most iconic landscapes, we did not. Now I'm not saying that this is the case all the time, but this really put a mark on the whole experience. You might get lucky with the weather and the tour guide, in which case this trip could be an unforgettable experience, but ultimately I would recommend visiting Torres de Paine for a longer period of at least 3 days.
So today we drove from Calafate to Chalten, which is approximately a 2 hours drive.
On the third day, we started driving along Route 41 towards Chalten, which offered astonishing views of the West Patagonian landscape. From rugged mountains to open steppes, every turn presented a new and stunning panorama. Plan your journey with stops at scenic viewpoints from memorable snapshots. Keep an eye out for wildlife such as guanacos, South American gray foxes, and even Andean condors, making your drive an immersive experience in Patagonia's natural beauty. Welcome to Chalten. Known as the hiking capital of Argentina, Chalten offers a plethora of trails catering to various skill levels. From the challenging Fitzroy Trek to more leisurely strolls, this charming town is a haven for outdoor enthusiasts. The iconic silhouette of Mount Fitzroy dominates the skyline. Photographers and hikers alike are drawn to its jagged peaks, providing a stunning backdrop to the town. The Laguna Capri and Mirador de los Condors hikes offer some of the best views.
So first of all, we just arrived. The drive here on Route 41 is gorgeous. So just be prepared that you're gonna stop quite a few times along the way. So we just got here, had some lunch, and now we are going to do the hike to Mirador de los Condors and to the Eagle lookout.
Lace up your hiking boots for the Mirador de los Condors trail, offering a breathtaking panoramic view of the surrounding mountains, the picturesque town of Chalten, and you will also have the chance to see one of the largest flying birds on this planet, the Andean condor.
Alright, so we are at the 2-hour check mark and already heading back down to the car. And oh damn, what an experience. The first lookout was, well, it's a nice little hike up and you see Chalten from above, which is very nice. Also you see the glacier and the mountains in the back, but I would recommend going to the Eagle's lookout, so further up. I will put all the things here, which is just mind-blowing. And as we got up, a condor, an Andean condor, just flew past us and turned back, flew again, and it was just a mesmerizing experience, definitely worth the hike. Good morning. So as this is my only full day here in the beautiful Chalten, I have decided to do the, well, undoubtedly the most famous trail here, which is Laguna de los Tres. It is supposed to be a 24-kilometer long hike.
I have been to many hikes throughout my life, but the Laguna de los Tres trail is something I will never forget. Known as the most popular day hike from Chalten, this trail will take you on an unforgettable journey.
The first part of the trail so far is very good. Obviously, I will keep you guys updated. But yeah, we're just heading up right next to Chalten, so we see the incredible scenery at Chalten and the mountains in the background. Okay, so we are about 5 kilometers into the hike. We just got to Laguna Capri. It took us around 1.5 hours with lots of photography stops because the views are gorgeous. And the hike isn't that bad. Like, I would say it's an easy hike, and you get to see a lot of beautiful things along the way. Anyway, so we are here at Laguna Capri, which is a very nice lake, and you can see the Fitzroy Mountain or Fitzroy Peaks from here. We even got a little reflection, so it was very nice. And if you decide to do camping, here is the campground as well, so you can set up your tent before heading up to the Laguna. But yeah, I'm excited to see the next 8 kilometers of this beautiful hike.
In case you don't want to do the whole hike, there is an option where you turn back from Laguna Capri, which is only an 8 kilometers out and back trail. The first 10 kilometers of the hike isn't too bad, and it offers gorgeous views with only 450 meters of elevation gain. This cannot be said about the last kilometer. There is even a sign saying that a good physical condition required, as the last kilometer will have an elevation gain of 400 meters. So just make sure that you have enough water and food with you.
Do you know the feeling when you think that you are almost on the top, but you are not, because there is another corner coming with another steep climb. But I almost made it, and there it is, the Fitzroy Mountain. Just a couple of more meters. Look at that, guys. How gorgeous. I'm speechless. Mostly because I just climbed up almost 500 meters, but also how gorgeous. Highly recommend this hike. The last kilometer is rough, but these views definitely worth the pain. I would highly recommend coming up to the hill nearby the first lake, because with a short hike you get to the second lake and you see Mount Fitzroy there as well. Wow, this hike is definitely one of the most beautiful, if not the most beautiful hike I have ever done. It's just so incredibly beautiful. Highly recommend it, even though the last part is a bit steep. It's well worth the struggle.
To my surprise, as I was ready to head back down from the top, 5 Andean condors appeared, which made this hike even more special, as I was able to photograph the lakes, Mount Fitzroy, and the condors.
Okay, so I used all my remaining energy to drive up to this lookout right next to the town, which overlooks the road leading into Chalten and Mount Fitzroy. Hopefully we will get a banger sunset. Right now it looks very promising, so well, let's hope for the best. I'm gonna get out. Thankfully it's not too windy, even though this is one of the windiest places on earth, but thankfully we got very lucky with the weather. So since today we have to get back pretty early to Calafate, we have decided to do a shorter trek, which is approximately 7 kilometers, and it provides a different view to the nearby peaks.
Mirador del Torre can also be turned into a day hike if you go all the way to Laguna Torre, which would make it an 18 kilometers out and back trail. Unfortunately, due to the fact that we had to catch the flight back to Buenos Aires, we only had time to do the hike until the Mirador del Torre viewpoint. It's a subtle and easy 5 kilometers out and back track.
So we just arrived to Cerro Torre, or at least the lookout we were hoping to get to. It was an easy hike, nothing to worry about. I think you can do it in like 45 minutes. Now we have to head back to Calafate to drop off our car. So I'm ending the vlog here. Thanks for watching this video, hope you enjoyed it, and see you guys in the next one.